That's mad.
So what Eminem says it, bare people say it. I know bare mans from the NSYNC.
Like, when she says that about Eminem saying it, that's a wild statement. But this is why I've said it in the past, and I think the N-word, should just be gone from everyone. No one can say it. Doesn't matter where you're from, what race you are, or what background. It should just be gone. Because, as I said previously, it's in music and stuff, and people with small minds absorb it and then say it like it's not a bad thing because they've heard it in a song. And she doesn't think it's a bad thing because she said she's cultured and she's listened to hip hop. She obviously knows better, but there is people out there where they hear it in a song, in their favourite song, and before you know it, it's in the vocab, and they're saying it everywhere.
Say it, you're the one that's going on like a little nerd. Now
I've got a different ethnic background, I'll have you know, actually. So I actually can speak to you like this about it if you really want.
Tarot T, thank you very much.
You are racist, you are homophobic, you are a fraudster and a thief.
All right, I'm everything. Stay away from me, Deadwings.
I'm just saying, I think, as a grown woman, you need to take accountability for your own actions.
I'm not taking accountability. What about this? That's my accountability.
Yeah.
Look on my finger.
That's wild.
You wouldn't think you was a grown woman, would you? How old are you, 78?
I don't really give a shit what you think. How old are you? Some little...
20, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm quite smart compared to you.
And I've lived life twice over.
And guess what you do as well? You copy other people's artworks because we've never actually seen you paint.
Of course I do. I've copied everyone's artwork.
You copied off an Irish woman and you ripped the designs off. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows everything about you, Leanne Feely.
The copying, the Irish woman.
And disrespect towards your sister.
The Irish woman.
Let's talk about Georgie.
Don't start talking about stuff that you don't know. I don't know her yet. Just because we've got the same dad, she's not been in my life. So
yeah, but you don't need to disrespect her.
Right, to come on an app just because I've blown up as TikTok and go, oh, that's my sister. No one cares. We never had a relationship. You're a stranger to me. And
you don't need to disrespect her, though.
Stay away from me and don't talk about me, innit? I don't care. These people are like tramps. You go and hang out with two-teeth people, darling. I hang out with beautiful people, darling. I make my friends, my family. These people, I wouldn't care if they drop dead tomorrow.
CLA.
Was wild. Listen, just to backtrack a bit on what she said a minute ago, or with the art stuff, I've always thought, Pete, thank you, Red Raven, I've always thought this, like, if you play with a football in the garden every day and you kick the football around and you practice doing kick-ups and you hit it in the back of the net in the garden, you're not a footballer. If you paint stuff, you're not an artist. You don't fall into an artist like that. Just because you've painted loads of stuff doesn't make you an artist. That's what I think anyway. It's like, you can say it about anything. If I start juggling, I'm not then a juggler, am I? I think the lines are blurred in that one. Not an artist. Wild.
You're not
that's including you. No one cares if you drop down dead tomorrow, neither, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully you get whacked on a bus or something,
go that's all right.
Through the window screens, darling, with the window.
So you wishing me dead then?
Creepers. Oh, go away and get a life, you absolute nobodies. Fuck off. Get out of here. Dusty youths.
Are we witnessing the downfall of CLA here? Like, which could actually be the full downfall? I think the collaboration she did with Angel Goddess and Luke might be the last collaboration she does if it's not with Alpha Bar or Modine. And I think everyone's just going to rise up, bring up old clips of what she said, and then it's just going to be the more you feed her, the more she gets angry, innit? Imagine that. Full chat of hers just lit up with like fraudster or racist or homophobic.
Look at them little rats clouching. Desperate for FYP news, darling. Restart. No one cares, darling. Booyaka out the window screen, sweetheart. Hopefully whatever bus it is that you're on goes booyaka. You'll see. Get them gone, innit? Absolute disgraces to society. Pretends to be me. The other one talks about me. And then you've got Lola as the gangster bitch now as well.
Thing is, she's probably speaking like this is it's not an accusation as such, but it's just a thought. I think she's possibly speaking to what could be a 16-year-old now in a chat, because 100% she has not got that age filter on the chat. So she'll just read out the positive comments, which will come from younger people who just see the pink, fluffy outburst person who goes round, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you go, Queen," or whatever. And she's just reading these comments, and it's like, well, it's probably a teenager, like a really young teenager, which is saying that. And how old is she? 43, 42? It's mad, isn't it? Beckaboo, thank you, Rin.
I don't like none of them. Me neither. They're all boring. Oh! You know, Deadwings, if you're not doing me, you're an absolute bore, sweetheart, because everyone else that you imitate is fucking boring, sweetheart. And, absolutely.
That's the end of that video. We'll go on to the next one where Luke went live. That's a 15-minute video where Luke talks about it. But Deadwings does an impression of CLA, obviously. And what I don't think CLA realises is that's like a passive audience builder, almost. Yeah, Deadwings is going to get some of CLA's audience going over to see how good the act is or whatever, but there's going to be people who don't normally watch CLA who watch Deadwings when Deadwings is doing the act, and then they will probably jump over to CLA when CLA is going mental at something, just to see as a comparison of something. And then it's like, potentially that's a new long-term viewer for CLA, innit? It sort of goes both ways. I had a lot of crap ages ago. I still get crap, still get digs about it. Obviously, I sound a little bit like Carl Pilkington. I understand that. I have to live with that. But I turn a negative into a positive. And I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I've got other accounts way bigger than this account where it's just me sounding like Carl on it. It's like, you can't, if Carl, which I can't legally say whether Carl has reached out to me or not, because that would get me in quite a bit of trouble, to be honest. But a lot of what I've done in the past has helped promote some of Carl's stuff. Carl isn't on TikTok. I got millions of views as Carl. It swings both ways, doesn't it? But I can't tell you what account it is. I can't talk about it because I have had to sign something. So hence why I put shades on now when I'm online. Right, let me put some music on. Or we move on to the next video.
She is nothing. I've got a big career outside of TikTok if I want one.
Deadwings, you know I love you, right? I was trying to grab her.
No, when I seen you on with her,
she just said that to me.
I wanted to address her because I thought, you've come into my live, you've trolled me multiple times. Yeah, I did an impression of her. I'm not about drama, but I'll stick up for myself. Deadwings, I'm going to play you later, actually. Big up to you, actually, because I've just got 100% respect for you now for telling her how it was. I thought you were going to come in there, and I thought you were going to say, I'm fuming at this absolute nobody. Get back. Continue.
This is Luke's side doing this lagging and stuff, not mine.
Deadwings, I'm going to shoot because I'm actually at work doing a job. Yeah, that's all right. Bigger, I actually thought you were going to go in and apologise to her.
No, I'm not apologising to her. I've got nothing to apologise for.
The thing is,
why he doesn't have to apologise. There's absolutely no reason. He didn't do anything.
The thing is, Lola,
that started with him for absolutely no reason.
The thing is, Lola, I do FYP News, yeah, and I've known Chelsea for 2 years. I've spoke to her on and off the phone. She was 30 minutes away from me. I went to Brighton to meet her.
I'm going to come off and come back on.
I talk about her every day, Lola. So I wanted to meet this person, yeah? Not to be friends with her. I don't need her for clout. Why would I need her for clout? I get 2,000 people every day.
Sure, will be on tonight.
She was kind. She was very kind to me. She's very two-faced. As soon as I left there, the minute I left there, Lola, slate me. I'm a nobody. I'm a midget.
I know. I saw her.
Listen, without TikTok, Lola, she'd be claiming benefits in her council house. Now, there's people that need to claim benefits in real life. There's people that can't work, yeah? She can work. Sweet memories. She's a lazy cow.
Thank you so much,
She's a lazy cow that has sponged off the state for years and years and years. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say. But Lola, it was lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, doll. I'm in utter disbelief that she just said all that to Deadwings because he was telling her
the bracelet.
I didn't want to get. I tried to tell her, but I don't want to get upset. But I try to talk to her in a kind way. She doesn't listen to me.
See how I entered the room and she ran off. She just got. She ran.
I was trying to get her off because when she started saying that stuff to him, I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I wanted to have it out. I wanted to have it out with her and just say to her, "Listen, you little rat."
Do you guys in here think that? Because I don't know Lola. She seems like a nice person. She probably is a really nice person, but I don't know her. So I'm just looking at it from someone who doesn't understand the full backstory of anything. Do you think Lola has set CLA up? Do you think Lola knew that reaction, knew that Deadwings was going to come in and say that? And it was like a get back at CLA sort of thing? No. Absolutely not. Yeah. No. See, I don't know. I don't know anything about this apart from... No. It worked though, didn't it? Even if she didn't mean to, it is definitely sort of karma thing for being fell out with, isn't it? No. But I mean, I should have done a Luke the judge live here. Guys, can you put in the chat? Just let me know. Yes, if you think that Lola did it on purpose, or no, if you think she didn't. Yes or no, guys, come on. Feel like I've just enabled a loop live there. No, all right, no. I was just asking. I'm not. I say what I think, and obviously I don't know. Lola. I don't know CLA. But you guys are telling me before that Lola was CLA's mod and used to gift big. And then she got demodded because she stopped gifting. That, in my head, would make me think that Lola would then be a bit annoyed at CLA. And then CLA wants the friendship back because CLA's falling off, if you want to call it. She's still high, but falling off. And then CLA is like, oh, I need to get some money in. And then Lola, she knows Lola's a spender, if you want to call it that. And then it's like, oh, Lola, how are you doing? And then Lola's like, I'm going to bring you into this role. Come here, Deadwings. Revenge. Leslie with the subscriptions. Thank you so much, Leslie. Mucho Preciano for the subs. Welcome to Club Tropicana, where the doors are always open until about 1 a.m. Then they close. for a bit. Let me get this. How's it going, Lola? I'm Karma Kaz.
Right? When
Angel
TikTok
Cakes,
disappears one day,
Chunky
there's people like me and
Lulu.
We can go back to a job. We can go back to a job. We can work. We can do that. You will be in your dusty council flat claiming benefits that you shouldn't be claiming. She shouldn't be claiming
Angel
benefits.
Cakes.
She's well able to work. All this mental health issues and all that, yeah, she's full of shit, man.
She's
absolute full of shit. She's a disgrace to TikTok. Well, do you know what? We can all go on now. I could go out in the middle of London now, start shouting,
I've been on all night.
screaming, cussing people out in coffee shop. We get 3,000-4,000 views. She's a nobody. She's a rat, and she'll never be. And all this, like, do you know what? Mo Dean mugged her off the other day. Mo Dean went and met up with her just to stay in a £1,000 hotel and pay £100 for a pizza. Absolutely mugged her off to the limit.
Warwick shirt, thank you. Nini.
Anyway, sorry for the rant, Lola.
It's all right. Sometimes you gotta say, you know, I mean, when she slated me, I had to say what I had to say. And I told her, you slated me in front of thousands of people. And she goes, I am sorry.
Like I said, she was very, like, actually meeting her, she was very, very kind to me. She didn't say a bad word. She was very kind. But the minute I left, the slating come, I'm a nobody.
Let me ask you this, right? So she was kind. Do you think that she does it just because that's what she's known for? Do you?
Lola does. I've just seen a comment then. Lola does have an amazing accent. It's like, is it Camila Cabello? I don't know how you say your name. Camila Cabello, the singer.
I went off around 3. Winds people up and says these things to wind up to make a drama.
When she switches the live button on, she's a total different person.
Cardi B.
But that's what I'm saying. So in reality, when the camera was off, you said she was kind and
very kind.
Is it all an act?
It's probably a bit of an act mixed with who she is. But saying that as well, she's a complete stonehead. She's a complete stoner. She can't go 15 minutes without a joint. And she comes online saying she doesn't drink alcohol. I think in the space of 3 hours, she had 10 alcoholic drinks, just down them one after the other. She drunk.
I think CLA's been on the app that long, and her act. I think there's a lot of personal stuff which go into her act, and she's able to project a lot of what she feels like in the real life within this CLA act that she's got. And she's done it that long now that the lines are just completely blurred. I don't think CLA knows when the act is off or on anymore. I think she finds comfort in the act, and everything to her now is like financial gain. So whatever situation she goes in, there needs to be financial gain in it. So example with Luke's gone with the best intentions, whether it was for content, to see how she is, whatever. Luke's gone with the best intentions to see CLA. CLA's used that few hours or however long they were together. She's probably not made as much as she thought she would have, or she has. And then Luke's left, and Luke's like a little money. I'm not saying Luke's like a pig, but Luke's like a little money pig in this situation. And CLA's used Luke. They've gone separate ways. And now, because they've gone separate ways, another opportunity to make money off Luke is to mention Luke in a negative way because he's left. Because it will draw Luke's viewers in. And obviously, drama on the app at the minute seems to be a trending thing, doesn't it? So it's probably gonna benefit her this way. And she probably does it with everyone. She's probably really nice with Alpha Bar when she's with Alpha Bar, and then when Alpha Bar goes, kick off, because you're making 2 opportunities to make money out of 1 opportunity almost. Being there and not being there. I think that's how she woos. I think that's how she works. That's how she moves.
A cocktail in about 2.5 seconds, just gone.
And what I will say, if you ever come across someone like that, do not approach them as yourself. If you have an online like persona, You need to go into that situation with your online persona. Because if you go into that situation with CLA with any sort of personal level or going in as a normal human, like shaking a hand or whatever, then it's not going to work. Because one person's acting constantly and one person's being normal. One of them's going to get annoyed at some point.
So the minute she switches on that live button,
Danielle,
she
Millie,
is
thank you.
a
Sorry for
completely
missing
different person. She knows how to get the drama.
Is it an act to get reactions? Because everybody knows, like, oh, you hung out with her, right? I think she's like, oh, now I'm gonna slay him, and everybody's gonna come and watch me.
I think it's half her in real life. I think she's half a cunt. And I think that she is an actress as well. So I think she's embedded in each other. When she's not on that live, she's a total chilled, relaxed person. And I've only spent 6 hours with her, Lola. So I can't sit here and say, oh, I've spent fucking days and days with her. I spent 6 hours with her. And I rung Miss Red afterwards. And she said to me, Miss Red said, would you go back and meet her? And I said, absolutely not. Said, I've got no reason to now. I know who she is now. The minute that live button goes on, she's playing a role. She's playing a role. And you know what? It works because when she had that massive row with Goddess, she was sort of falling off on views a little bit. She was getting 1,500 in. Starts shouting and screaming. She gets 3 lines in a row. You know, she knows how to play TikTok. She knows how to play the system.
PB, thanks.
But I'm not going to sit there, Lola, also, and let her say that people off the app are absolute nobodies. People that have worked.
Luke accent.
All their lives, people that have built businesses, people that make their own money. Because love, if TikTok was deleted tomorrow by the government, if the government said no more TikTok, what do you think CLA would do? Do you think she'd go to work? Do you think she'd go? No, she'd be back on benefits saying that her mental health's bad. So, and that's all I wanted to say. Stop calling people nobodies, because TikTok ain't real life. It ain't real life. You're not famous, yeah? What other celebrity do you know, Lola, that runs around pubs and clubs and coffee shops going, I'm famous? Can you name...
Callie's put, I respect what Luke's saying now. I also respect what Luke's saying. Full stop. And I'm trying to eliminate the word but out of my vocabulary. But. I can't do it. If anyone knows another word for but, let me know, because I'll use it. He's just speaking the truth about a situation. He's just being honest about a situation. However, although, right, he's being honest about a situation, and I think a lot of people aren't used to seeing honesty on the app. So when someone does be honest about a situation, everyone's like, "Whoa, I respect that," and it's like I respect it too. But he's being honest. A lot of people won't say stuff because either the creator's bigger or they're gaining something or whatever. But honesty is a real thing and it does exist. And Luke is using honesty now, which I am all for. Big up Luke with the honesty. And moving forward, I'm going to use however or although instead of but. So thank you guys. I'll write that one down. That's not to say I'm going to stop doing Luke impressions. Just put that out there.
Celebrity that goes round the streets going, I'm famous. There you go. So.
That's all. Everything is part of the act at this point. She knows, you know what I'm saying? She knows what gets the views. Yeah.
But she's just that's why I jumped in, because I don't normally jump in. I don't go in boxes. I don't come live. I do my FYP, and that's it. But when she's sitting there saying, who's Luke the Judge? He's an absolute nobody. No, on TikTok, I am a nobody. I'm absolutely nobody. But in real life, I've got a lot more in real life than you will ever have. Yeah? And you will ever have. And I've made a lot more in my life.
Funny, because that's what I was saying when she slated me to the gods. I was like, girl, I'm fine. Like, you could say I'm broke, you could say I'm this, you could say I'm that, but I have, I'm okay. You can say whatever you want, but I have real life. There's real life happening.
Yeah, that's, but she hasn't got...
I only come on for my cup of coffee, a little dance, a little giggle, and And this morning I'm saying I want to manifest the best. You know, manifesting bestie here, and then boom, it all went to the shits.
Scottish Cows, thank you for the
guys, I'm going to be
honest because I know he wanted to talk to her, and she doesn't. You know, she doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to listen.
You know what?
It makes me sad because I really genuinely cared about her. You know, I'm like, oh, for real. Did I ever meet her? No. Did I spend time on her on here? Yes. Did I worry about her at times because I actually believe some of the things? Did she say things that she's not supposed to say? Absolutely. Did people tell me, there you go, Lola? But I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's just the type of person that I am.
It's Warwickshire.
But she doesn't listen.
The thing is, listen, the people can slate me for going to meet her. I talk about her every day on the FYP. And I was, do you want me to be honest with you? I was curious about who she really is because she is big on TikTok. She does get the numbers. She's not going anywhere. No matter what she says, she's not going anywhere. You can't cancel somebody on this app. And I just wanted to meet her. And all I can say to you, Lola, is in person, without the cameras on, she's a very kind person. She was very kind to me. She gave me some advice on TikTok. The minute that camera switches on, I mean, we had a bit of a disagreement over drinks, you know, alcohol. And she had her camera up like this. Oh. And when she was sort of going, she was winking at me. Suzanne. So she was as if to say, I'm going to get loud on you. Just go with it. Do you know what I mean? So the minute that she said it with Modine the other day, she was in bed with Modine and she said, the minute the cameras go on, I am a different person. She said, you know, I'm an actress. But just the way she slates people and says we're nobodies. I'm a nobody on TikTok. I'm happy with that. But if TikTok disappeared tomorrow, you'd be a nobody. You'd go back to being, who would you be? You don't sell paintings. You go on about King K. King K ran to get rid of you. The reason King K left the app is because he was sick of being associated with her, shouting and screaming. So, like, she goes on about these rich men and all these people in different countries and all that. It's like, have you ever actually been to Dubai? I've been there 6 times.
Thanks.
I've been to the Maiden Dubai World Cup. Like, have you ever been there? But you're shouting, you're sitting there saying, I'm an absolute nobody. In real life, I've achieved a lot at my young age. What have you achieved? What have you achieved in your life? TikTok fame. Well done. Anyway, Lola.
Sorry, I seen a comment saying Luke was gifting her the night she was racist. Was that night before or after they met up? Because what you'll find is, obviously, I don't know. I've never met up with anyone off the app. But after. Before. Again, I don't know the situation, but what you will find, this could apply to this, or it couldn't apply to it. If someone's going to meet up to do content, Angel, thank you so much, Shibs, Sides, Snark. If 2 people are going to meet up to do content, 2 creators, what you find is, like, a week before, or the night before, or whenever they find out that they're going to meet up, they'll end up gifting each other beforehand, just as like, nothing wrong with it. What do you call it? Like a softening each other up sort of thing. Like, can't wait. Oh, it was months ago. Again, like I said, this might not apply to this situation, but I think a sweetener. Yeah, there you go, a sweetener. Double trouble, thank you, Denise. Use angel cakes. I'll get back in my box now, in my bush.
Horses, right?
Sharon?
Yeah, I used to be a horse trainer before I was banned out of horse racing for inside information.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. You know, do you follow me? I'm gonna send you a message, and I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Luke giving all the inside information out on CLA from behind the camera. Luke's just lost his spot with CLA because he's inside CLA off the camera. That's wild.
Oh man.
I'm very close to like a lot of horsies.
I breed them now. So this is the place we breed them now. They're in the paddock over there. We breed them now. So we breed and the babies
Charlotte,
and all that.
Sherry.
Well, that's what, if TikTok disappeared tomorrow, I don't make a lot on TikTok. I love the people that come into my room. I love the people that come into my room, yeah? I love chatting with them. But if TikTok disappeared tomorrow...
Ferret Face has said, can't listen to this. Sub cancelled. Sorry, Ferret Face, that you feel that way. Just trying to accommodate everyone's needs in Club Tropicana. Sorry you feel that way.
I've still got...
But thank you, Mucho Preciano, for the subscription in the first place. Sorry, it's not been where you want to be.
A life. I've still got everything I've got. If TikTok disappeared for Chelsea Liart tomorrow, she would be back claiming benefits,
Sarah,
and still in her council house. So nothing like that. I'm launching my business. I'm doing that. You've been launching a business for 2 years. Get a grip. Do you know what I mean? So listen, Lola, I have actually got. I'm going to be on at 3:30. I have actually got a job to do. It was lovely to meet you. I followed you, guys.
It was lovely to meet you too. I love the horsies. You should go live.
I'll show you.
Oh my god,
Lola, Lola, have you got Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
Lola, right? Yeah, add Luke the Judge on Instagram. Luke the Judge, add me on Instagram, and I'll show you some videos of the horses. But guys,
okay.
Luke the Judge, yeah, I can't.
And Karma.Kaz on Instagram.
Guys, I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't.
I'll come to Luke's horses.
See your comments at the moment, but thank you everybody. Guys, block out Curly Watts, guys. I can't see the chat at the moment, but I'll be on at 3:30 doing my FYP news. I'm going to show what Deadwings said, because I've got a lot of respect for Deadwings now.
Selena.
Right, guys, I love you all. I can't thank you for the gifts because I can't see who sent them. So, big love to you all. Lola, we'll battle again sometime.
How's it going?
Have a good day, doll.
Bye, Lola.
This is Deadwings and Lola discussing CLA's behaviour.
There's loads of people that I've met with bipolar, and she just plays the mental health card. She lies about bipolar. She lies about everything in her life. Yeah, just block the CLA supporters. We don't need them.
Jill, Ray, Lulu, thank you so much.
CLA, if anyone's a CLA supporter and you support her being racist and homophobic, then technically you are just as racist and homophobic as she is. There we go. Because you're an enabler.
I was trying to drop her when she was saying that stuff to you. I said, oh, absolutely not. I tried to. And then Luke came in and I'm like, how did Luke get in? Did you get him in?
He requested me and I didn't know what was going on. And I just pressed the screen.
I went into host to try to drop her. And then Luke is there and I'm like, what is happening? And then she dropped.
Well, thank you.
I can't even imagine what she's saying about me now.
Oh, she's probably saying stuff about me again.
Nobody cares, though.
I don't care if the CLA supporters are in here.
Nicky Lee, thank you so much.
If they support her, then they're just as bad as her. They're enablers for racism and homophobia, so they're a disgrace to society as well.
I mean, I guess I was a disgrace to society before because I tried to always...
yeah, you're like me. You try and sympathize
in my mind. Like in my mind, I'm like, no, she didn't really, because the way she was saying it, I will say the songs do have those words.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but you can't say those words. You know, and she was under the influence. I'm not, and I'm guilty because people will say, oh, you see, Lola, you used to support her, and you see how she flipped on you. Okay, you gotta learn. Like I said, I give people the benefit of the doubt. That's just who I am.
I get you.
But now, with that whole thing, that really...
Thank you.
And not taking any accountability.
I don't understand how she's not got in any form of trouble for all the stuff she said. Because she sat there, she's been homophobic, she's been racist. Why hasn't she been held accountable for it? People on this app think that the app is a get out of jail free card. Your mental health's a get out of jail free card on the app. And I don't understand why people aren't being held accountable. I don't understand why people can come on the app, say what they want, and people will support them for that. Like, why?
Sadly, I can answer this question. With these bigger creators on the app or personalities on the app, you can't really do anything about it unless they've put something in, like voice noted someone, like unless it's to do with a minor, you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do. If another creator tries to call out CLA or any other big creator, that creator's just going to come under attack by trolls, potentially going to lose live access, lose an income source. There's nothing that can be done. Smaller creators can't do anything because they don't have the voice to do it. And even if they did have the voice to it, they'd fall in that bracket of bigger creators which won't do anything. It's not possible. It's not possible because, again, bad publicity turns into good publicity if you're a bad person. If you are a bad person, you'll benefit from bad publicity. If you're a good person and you get bad publicity, it'll finish you and you'll leave and you'll be like, oh, I don't want this. It's not for me, this. I want to do good. So there's nothing you can do. Sadly. Hopefully there is something that someone can do, but it's not possible. Your words are only as strong as the person who's listening allows them to be. And there's some pretty strong, thick-skinned people who are causing the problems. So everyone's words aren't really doing anything, unfortunately.
That if you're supporting that, then that's you're enabling it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. It confuses me. It really does.
And now you see, my sister was right. She said, "Sister, be careful. You know how she is." And now my heart hurts.
Don't worry.
Hurts again. And I should know better, but I don't like what she was saying to you. I don't like that because I really like you, and I think I told her he's smart. He's this. He's that. I don't care.
See, again, sorry if I keep pausing it. If anyone wants to unsubscribe because I keep pausing it, sorry. But like this Lola, I don't know Lola. She seems nice from the outset. I like her voice. She looks nice. But I think she's, from what I have found out since I've started this live, CLA and her relationship was built from money or gifts coming from Lola's side. Is that correct? Is that how it started? Or did it start in any other way? Or yeah. So when you start a relationship up and the only thing you have in common is one person giving you something and the other person allowing it, it's cash. It's not a stable foundation for a friendship, is it? Hence, probably why she got removed as a mod. Like people saying she didn't gift enough or whatever. So again, CLA is just using people. Every place where there's a person that she can get something from, she'll use them, and she'll probably use this situation to benefit her. Because we're all talking about here someone who is quotation marks falling off. They're not falling off. They're already high up. They're making a lot of money anyway, but they're falling off from where they were. But they're still at a really good position. CLA. Last week, people weren't talking about CLA like this. Today, everyone's talking about it. So it's like give her a bit of a promotion on it. Promotional. If CLA sparks a live up later, all she has to do is mention Luke the Judge, Lola, or Deadwings. and she's going to get Luke the Judge audience coming in, Deadwings audience coming in, Lola's audience coming in, or people who are just curious, who don't watch any of them, but watch an FYP show, and I've heard that she's kicking off with them. So again, if you're a bad person, you will always take bad stuff coming towards you as a promotion up, because you're sort of getting what you want, aren't you? We are talking about CLA, but it is what it is. Mother to Demons, thank you so much, Warwickshire. Listen, me talk about CLA, it's what's happening. I watch videos and I comment on videos. I comment on stuff which is going on. If I were to not comment on the CLA stuff or watch this stuff, then I would... What would I be watching? Like, I'd be watching Alpha Bar videos from 3 months ago like I was last night, all night. On live, obviously not in bed. I wasn't watching them privately. It was on the live. Just, yeah.
I just don't understand her. Like, what is her issue with life? She sits there going, "Oh, you're a northerner and all this and that," and saying all this stuff. But what makes me laugh is she's a northerner. She doesn't like to say it, but you can hear that little Yorkshire accent slip out.
Where you're from? What does that matter?
Apparently it does, because London's the best.
Oh, darling. London is like a freaking New York City.
And the car comment, oh, darling.
Imagine if I say to people, "Oh, well, you're from Texas. You're a nobody." Or I'm from the city.
I know it's like the most weirdest
insult. Because I'm originally from New York City. I don't live anymore. So imagine me telling everybody that you're not, if you're not from New York City, you're a nobody.
I know it's like the weirdest insult. Like, how old are you? It's like a 2-year-old trying to start an argument in nursery.
I need a drink, and it's only.
I can't take these comments serious. Somebody's saying, "Oh, it's all scripted." It's not scripted. That's the problem.
See, but this is what I was trying to tell Luke. I was like, Luke, okay, so she was nice to
Rebecca,
you,
Charlie,
right?
Thank you.
And then, soon as you left, and Lola, have another coffee. Soon as the camera, he left, camera went on, boom. Oh, he's a nobody. I think she does. I don't know, because like I said, I never met her. But in my mind, I'm like, it's gotta be that she does it more because she knows it's gonna cause drama, it's gonna cause views. People are gonna come in because she's talking shit again about somebody.
Oh, yeah, that's all she does, though. She sits there and says, "Oh, you need me for clout, you need me for clout." But what does she do on this app, really? All she ever does is slate CQ, she'll slate me, she'll slate somebody else, she'll slate one of the gifters, she'll slate somebody else. So really, if that's the case, isn't she just doing the same as everybody else that she's accusing? She pretends to be something she's not. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She'll sit there and say, "Oh, I'm rich, I'm famous, darling." Well, if you're so rich, why are you sat on TikTok begging for gifts?
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
She can slate me, get the screen recordings. She can call me a nobody. I didn't join her for the clout. I already had views before her. I had views when I was doing Marcus M's. I had views when I was doing other creators. So
you
can sit there and say that I've got views from her, but I had these amount of views without her the other day.
You do your own thing, and you have genuinely, when I'm in the chat, I don't see any negativity.
That's what I mean. It's nice in here.
It's nice. You have nice people.
Even people in here are saying the same thing as me. I had a platform before I even did an impression of her. Thank you, Ephraim.
You generally have nice people in your chats. You don't really get trolls.
Susie.
You can get 1,000 people, right? But if 70% are trolls, why do you want the views?
Yeah, because it's not genuine views. It's people that are watching you, hoping that everything in your life goes wrong.
I'd rather have, thank you, Tabitha. I'd rather have nice people. Like, she makes fun of whatever. I don't give a shit. Anybody could say, oh, you only have 10 people. I don't care. But my 10 people were genuinely just chilling, having coffee and hanging out and having nice conversations about what we did yesterday, what we're going to cook for dinner. I'm not here to be like a million. I don't care. It's like I'm FaceTiming with my friends.
That's what I mean. Like, I come on it. I don't see myself as any better than anyone else. It's like, you know, I don't see myself as better than somebody with 10 views, 1 view or anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Views to me, it doesn't make a difference to me.
I don't even look at the numbers.
Sometimes the thing that,
like, the thing that 10. I love when I have 10.
The thing that makes a difference to me is that I've made other people happy or helped them in some way. I'll sit there and talk to anyone. I don't understand what the thing is. I'm a normal person. Other people will sit there and go, oh yeah, well, I'm not talking to this person because, you know, they're not famous and they're a nobody. But I don't understand it. Like, where's that mentality come from? Like, I'll sit there and I'll speak to anyone. I've got time for everyone. I'm just a normal person like everyone else.
Yeah, you do chat. You do read out all the comments and everything. And you have, you get views. But you do interact.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to speak to different people and everything. I might not be able to keep up with the comments and stuff sometimes. Like now it's going a bit crazy, but like, you know.
Where's Trisha? Because I missed that bitch.
The thing that makes me laugh the most, I'm not being mean, but people are, right, so people only watch her to make fun of her, and she doesn't grasp that.
I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that she would take accountability.
She wouldn't. She won't ever. People say they watch her waiting for her to get arrested. Yes. I love you all too. Oh.